You know, I still don't understand why South African people are the only African people that have problem living with Nigerians. I still don't understand why. If you ask me to today, I cannot explain. Even though they have a lesser amount of Nigerians as compared to other African countries, you know. Let's take, for example, Pepper Republic alone has about 7 million Nigerians living in Cameroon. There are about 7 million Nigerians living in Cameroon. In Kenya, there are about 2 million. In Zambia, there are about a million. In Sierra Leone, there are about 500 to 600,000. But we have never heard all these other African countries complain. Only South African people. Only South African people are complaining. I don't know. Is it that the ones living in South Africa are the bad ones or what? I don't know. Is it that the ones living in South Africa are the bad ones, while the ones living in other African countries are the good ones? I don't know. Can someone tell me, please? Because I've been dying to ask this question for a long period of time now, and the only reason why I sat quiet and not ask this question was because I didn't want to start another war, to start another banter, you know. But now I'm ready for your banter because now I have 3 helmets that can protect me. So, South African people, I want you people to tell me why you people are the only African country that have problem living with Nigerians. One love.
You cannot come into my house and start implement your own rules. And when I'm saying you are wrong, then I'm xenophobic. It doesn't work that way, my friend. You guys were born with venom. You guys suck people's blood. So, you can suck the entire continent, those 53 countries. If maybe they are fine with it, you can continue doing that. Here in South Africa, we don't take shit. That's what we don't take. And most of the Nigerians that are complaining, maybe are the one doing some bad things in South Africa. Because they are the one that the South African are complaining about. The attitude of South African towards those Nigerians is determined by the attitude that they are giving.
Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Robbie Masaga. Today I want us to discuss about why most countries don't like Nigerians, or rather why Nigerians are less welcomed in some countries. I saw a video of a certain Nigerian guy who was asking why South Africans don't like Nigerians. And truth is, it's not just South Africans who have an issue with Nigerians. There are so many countries like UAE, UK, US, which have an issue with Nigerians. And I'm going to discuss about a few of the reasons why on this particular video.
The problem Nigerians outside Nigeria is facing today can be referred to as reputational damage. I won't lie to you, the reputation of this country called Nigeria has been damaged drastically. For months of Sundays now, the reputation of this country is nothing to write home about. That is why you hear the news, Nigerians being deported here and there. If it is not Germany today, it is Italy. If it is not Italy, it is the United Kingdom or UAE or even any African country deporting Nigerians. Due to the fact that our reputation do not hold weight. So while some of us come online to drag South Africans and drag Nigerians, let's channel that energy to our government. All right? Because our leaders are known to be some of the most corrupt leaders on earth. When your leader is corrupt, you give room to hard economic. When your economic is terrible, you give room to hardship. Hardship give room to desperate individuals, frustrated individuals who will do anything to get to the top. Desperate individuals who will do anything to stay alive. You may even be surprised that one of your friends will turn against you, kidnap you, and collect ransom because he or she is trying to stay alive. Some of your friends can turn against, or even your family member can turn against you, kidnap you, and use your body for organ harvesting. You will blame him for being greedy, but you won't know that the genesis of his greediness started based on how the government treated him. Because the problem with us Nigerians is that we judge ourselves based on our individual achievement. We rate ourselves based on individual progress. But if you ask other African countries such as Ghanaians, Kenyans, South Africans, they rate their progress based on national progress. Ask any Kenyan now, he will tell you that Kenya is one of the best countries, that we are progressing, and there's evidence. If you ask South Africa as well, if you ask Ghanaians as well, they will tell you the same thing. They rate their country based on national achievement. We rate our country based on individual achievement. As a nation, what have we achieved? I'm talking about Nigeria as a nation. What have we achieved? All we do every day is to come online saying Igbos are the richest, Yorubas are the richest, Hausas are the richest. Meanwhile, there are millions of us that cannot even afford 3 square meals a day. And still, we cannot hold our leaders accountable so that they will do the right thing and will stop traveling around. Should I also remind you that if you, as a Nigerian, you appear at Tokyo airport today, Japan, and a Kenyan appear at that airport, a South African appeared at that airport, that South African and a Kenyan will be allowed to enter the country without stress. You as a Nigerian will be asked to wait for verification. From verification, they will start suspecting you. From you being a suspect, you will be forced to go into the toilet to defecate and urinate, just to know if there's any illegal substance in your body system. That is you being called a drug dealer indirectly. You are being called a criminal indirectly when you are being examined in that manner at any airport. It is not because you are too ugly or because you cannot afford to appear in that airport, but because of the passport you have. There is a stigma around that passport. And what creates that stigma? Bad government create people that create the offense that is being compounded on that passport by international observers.
Seychelles has banned Nigerians from visiting the country, and here's why. The government of Seychelles has announced a ban on Nigerian passport holders who wish to visit the country for tourism purposes. Previously, Nigeria enjoyed a visa-free agreement with Seychelles, allowing its citizens to enter the country without a visa for up to 30 days. The ban has been attributed to an increase in fraudulent activities involving Nigerians.
Remember, some time back, the UAE had suspended visa issuance to Nigerians due to allegations of fraud and a few high-profile cases involving criminal activities. The ban was lifted, yes, but this shows that most Nigerians who go out there to foreign countries looking for greener pastures, they mess with the generosity of the most host countries. Another country is South Africa. We all know the reason why South Africans don't like Nigerians. I saw someone asking why South Africa is a xenophobic country and why South Africans are violent towards Nigerians. And we all know the reason why. This is like saying I host someone in my house, then they start being abusive towards me and my family members. Then the moment I start protecting myself and my family members, they start saying that I'm abusive and violent towards them. It does not make sense at all. Another country is Ghana. Just like South Africa, they've had issues with Nigerians. Their beef dates back from 1960s and 80s with events like Ghana Must Go and Nigerian expulsions. After this incident, their relationship has never been the same again. When Nigerians go to Ghana to start businesses there, they want to dominate. But their beef, however, we can call it sibling rivalry because they don't really hate each other that much. Indonesia and Malaysia have accused Nigerians for drug trafficking. There have been several cases of Nigerians being arrested for drug-related offenses. And as we know, these countries have very strict anti-drug laws. And incidents involving Nigerians fueled a stereotype that they are heavily involved in illegal drug trade. They have also been accused of scam and fraud. Many of them have been implicated in online scams like romance scams or cyber fraud. Many of them have overstayed their visas or entered these countries illegally. There are so many reasons why Nigerians are not wanted in Malaysia and Indonesia. The list is endless. We have US and UK. Reasons are similar to those of Indonesia and Malaysia. Some Nigerians fake their names, age, just to, gain access to these countries. Nigerians are among the most hardworking people in the world, and they have significant contribution to the world. Apart from these challenges they face, I think they are good people. What they need to do is check themselves and call out those people that are misbehaving out there. They should be held accountable because Nigeria is bigger than any individual, and their image should be protected at all costs.